Welcome to another video and episode on my robotic arm with pneumatic hand. Pneumatic hand is of course here with the pneumatic engine right here. Air compression chamber, compression engine, all dealt with by two controllers. Well, that controller is actually only taking care of this motor, and that controller, including the extension, is taking care of all the rest, sensors and motors, all made with fischertechnik. Programmed in Python via a Linux laptop. And well, what's the focus of it this time? After some observation, well, last time I spent a lot of time on this sensor, and I had to reverse the detection. English is not my first language, so I have to think of some words now and then. Anyway, the detection of this sensor, I have doubled the speed of this motor, otherwise it goes way too slow. But when I look at this one, this is not in a straight line. So this has to be taken care of, and that will probably be when these parts, these red parts, are rotated 90 degrees. Then it can't slide down anymore. Also, here needs to be some cleaning up, and what also needs to be done is replacement of these stability ropes, because these do not work. Anyway, that's for introduction. Let's take care of things. Alright, so screencast again with, on the left, diagnosis software right here. Then the camera, obviously, and my Python code. And right now I'm concentrating on this part. Because if you can look here, it is a little bit slid down, as you could see. So the trick is now to turn this for 90 degrees. And how can I safely do that without disturbing everything? Because this has been slid down like that, sideways. Okay, this is a good way to start. Now you can see it's all being pulled, so I better make sure that this is going to be the right way. Okay, that's one thing. 90 degrees turn. Then this better be like this. So that's one, and that's two. Now it can't slide down anymore. That's a good thing. Question is, will it still work? I suppose it will. Let's test that. So I am going to activate, hopefully the correct one. Um, it might be. Let's lift the sensor. Yep, it is the correct one. Okay, so alright, that's the correct one, so that one works. It won't slide down anymore, and now the second part, which has everything to do with the counterweight, but not removing it. So let's go there. So second part, second focus is this cage. And the main thing is I have here, except for this connection, a large one and a half part one. Well, half of this one anyway. Why did I put it there? Well, mainly because if you look at the upper part, I have exactly the same thing. A half and the full part. Or actually 4 units and 2 units. This is 4 units and 2 units. Well, the original idea was, since this one was on top of this one, to move 2 elements down. But since the balance already greatly improved with moving just this element here, this part is unnecessary. So carefully removing them, if anything possible. Yes, always be careful. One mistake can make things go awfully wrong. And I don't want that to happen, certainly not with this arm. Things can slide down very easily, slide off very easily. And this way it looks great. What I could do is on this side make a connection. Just coming up in my mind, but it might be a very good idea anyway. So do I still have those parts? I do think I do. The only question is, of course, are they the correct length? And that I have a little bit doubt, but let's try anyway. So with this one and 2 knobs, and let me relocate the camera a bit, stable. So this one is supposed to go here. But it is hardly cooperating right now. Now it is. And it is too long. I need a shorter version. It is too long, unfortunately. But anyway, the first objective was to remove the shirt parts, and I did that. So let's see how we go down. Alright, before I go to stabilization, I have put one part here, so this can't slide away anymore. But the other three parts, or the other 3 points, are not fixed yet, so I may have to order parts or find them anyway. Another tricky thing is, due to gravity, this slides a little bit down, obviously. Also, this is here is slightly distorted, but I take it as it is right now. Then stability, and that is more about stability for transport. If you have watched my convention videos, then it is quite obvious that they have to be transported there, and with this arm it is quite tricky, because needless to say that this hand is quite heavy, this is quite heavy, and this was created, this part, when I did not even have the rest of it in mind. Which brings me to stability, because the only way this whole thing is fixed is on the pivot wheel here, pivot gear, and that is a rather weak connection. Can I improve that? Not really. Not without completely rebuilding it, and I don't like that. So I'm coming up with a different thing. This is sliding out, and on this side, well, it's not sliding out, but the ropes are not really tight, and they're quite, well, movable. They already have slipped during transport, so I want to change that. And what I'm going to do is to put one block of this type in here. Then I have assembled 2 long pieces connecting, and they should connect here, but now I see they are that is too long, so I move this part one slide further. This is a long one because I intend to make a similar one here. And that may be the solution. So another one is coming from here to here. And because of this flexibility in the fischertechnik parts, the angle that it makes with the plate doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter, but not that much. So let's see if I can make one here, and if that indeed means stability. Another thing obviously is that I have to do it on the other side as well. So let's see if I can make it here. Alright, let's hope that this thing works out. That means if it is long enough. It might be, it might not be. And it looks like it is. And now you see another point. This one, the plate is flexible, and this is bending. So the big question is, will this hold if? That is a very good point. So if I manage to get the other side done, it might. Hopefully. But that's for another time. So what did I focus on? Well, first thing I did focus on was the stability of this part. Then removal here. And finally stabilization, replacing this for the whole of the arm. And I didn't even run the software. So, well, I did run the diagnosis for the winch. Yes. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment or suggestion. Very much appreciated. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. And please show your support by making a donation via either PayPal or Wired or become a patron. For more information, please see under this video or the next segment with some information. This is obviously going to be continued. So for now, have a nice day and bye bye.